Hello, wonderful friends. Today we are asked to solve for x. If 100 to the power of x is equal to 500 to the power of 100. All right. Now, once what we are looking for is the power, the only way to find it is to introduce log to both sides of this equation. Okay. So we're going to introduce log to both sides, right? So we take log to both sides. So log 100 raised to the power of x is equal to log 500 raised to the power of 100. All right, now recall that log a raised to the power of b is equal to b multiplied by log a. So that simply means that we can write this as x multiplied by 100 is equal to, this will come down to multiply log 500 as well. All right. Okay, now remember that 100 is equal to 10 to the power of 2. So that means that we can write this as x log 10 to the power is equal to 100 log 500. Now, the most video is where I prove that the answer we got is correct. So I would like you to watch to the end and see that, all right? It's actually very interesting. Okay, now recall that we can bring this down to multiply x, right? So we are now going to have 2x log 10 is equal to 100 log 500. Now is equal to multiplied by 5. All right? So that means that we can rewrite this as 2x. So 500 is equal to 100 multiplied by 5. So we can write this as 2x log 10, which is what I've written. My camera tripped off, is equal to 100 log. So this is going to be 100 multiplied by 5. Okay? All right. Now, recall that log a multiplied by b is equal to log a plus log b. Okay? So that means that we can write this as 2x log 10 is equal to 100 into, now this will give us log 100 plus log 5. Okay, now note that log 10 is equal to 1 and log 100 is equal to 2. Now let's substitute. So if we substitute, we have 2x multiplied by 1 is equal to 100 brackets. Log 100 is 2 plus log 5. Please click the subscription button and turn your notification bell if this is the first time you are seeing this amazing channel. Yeah, we upload our videos always. Tune in at your convenience to watch our new uploads, and please give us a thumbs up if you're actually enjoying this video. Thank you very much. So we continue. Now we have 2x times 1 will still give us 2x is equal to, this is same thing as 100 multiplied by 2 plus log 5. Okay, all right, now remember that we are looking for x, so let's divide both sides of this equation by 2. So divide both sides by 2. If we do that, we have 2x divided by 2 is equal to 100 into 2 plus log 5 divided by 2. Now 2 will divide itself to give us 1. 1 times x is equal to 2 will divide 100 to give us 50. So we have 50 brackets 2 plus log 5. Okay, now this is the value of our x. This is the value of our x. Now remember that we said we are going to check. We are going to be sure that the answer we got is correct. Now this is where this video becomes more interesting. So the question says 100 to the power of x is equal to 500 to the power of 100. So we have 100 to the power of x is equal to 500 to the power of 100. Okay, now our x is equal to this, so let's substitute. We have 100 raised to the power of 50 brackets 2 plus log 5 Okay, is this really equal to 500 raised to the power of 100? All right, now let us multiply out. Okay, so we have 100 raised to the power of 50 times 2 will give us 100, plus 50 times log 5 will give us 50 log 5. Okay, is equal to 500 raised to the power of 100. We are actually checking, is this really equal to 500 raised to the power of 100? Now recall that a to the power of m plus n is equal to a to the power of m multiplied by a to the power of n. So that means that we can write this as 100 to the power of 100 multiplied by 100 to the power of 50 log 5. Okay, all right, now is this really equal to 500 raised to the power of 100? So we have 100 to the power of 100 multiplied by, recall that 100 can be written as 10 to the power of 2. Okay, so we have 10 to the power of 2 raised to the power of 50 log 5. Now is this really equal to 500 to the power of 100? So we have 100 to the power of 100 multiplied by 10. Now 2 is going to multiply this, because remember that a raised to the power of m raised to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m multiplied by n. So this is going to be 10 to the power of 2 multiplied by this, which will give us 2 times 50 is 100 log 5. Okay, now is this really equal to 500 to the power of 100? So we continue. All right, now this is where we are, that 100 raised to the power of 100, okay, multiplied by 10 to the power of 100 log 5. Then we are checking if this is equal to 500 to the power of 100. Now we have 100 to the power of 100 multiplied by 10. This 100 can go to multiply to become the power of 5, right, using the power rule. So we have log 5 raised to the power of 100. Now is this really equal to 500 to the power of 100? Now remember that a to the power of m raised to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m times n. All right, now if you look at this, we have 10 to the power of log 5 raised to the power of 100. Okay, so that means that we have two powers, log 5 and 100. So we can actually bring this, take one of them in as our m and the other as our n. So we now write this as 100 raised to the power of 100 multiplied by 10 to the power of log 5 raised to the power of 100. Now is this really equal to 500 to the power of 100? Now recall that log 5 means log to base 10 of 5, right? Okay, now remember that a to the power of log b base a is equal to b. Yes, so once this and this are equal, then the whole of this is 5. So we can write this as 100 to the power of 100 multiplied by, then the whole of this is now 5, then to the power of 100. Now is this really equal to 500 to the power of 100? Now remember that a to the power of m multiplied by b to the power of m is equal to a multiplied by b raised to the power of m. Okay, oh sorry about that. Now so that means that since they share the same power, we can multiply this and this together. So this is going to be 100 multiplied by 5 raised to the power of 100. All right, is this equal to 500 to the power of 100? Now if you look closely, you can see that this 100 multiplied by 5 is 500. So we have 500 to the power of 100, and this is equal to 500 to the power of 100. So that means that the answer we got is correct. Thank you so much for watching.